You crack open the shell in darkness, your tiny heartbeat racing as grains of warm sand press against you. The air smells of salt and tide, though you've never seen the ocean. You're one of about 100 siblings buried beneath the beach, each of you clawing upward with fragile flippers. Above, ghost crabs patrol, and gulls wait for a feast. When at last you break through to the surface, the moonlight glimmers across the waves. Instinct drives you, forward, always forward. You scramble awkwardly across the sand, your flippers churning like paddles. Around you, hatchlings disappear into beaks or claws. A crab snatches one of your siblings, dragging it into a hole. Another vanishes in a gull's jaws. You don't look back. You don't stop. The ocean greets you with violent waves. Each surge tumbles you head over tail. But you swim, propelled by frantic strokes. When you dive beneath the foam, predators wait, hungry fish and sharks that sense your vulnerability. You're one of only a handful to slip past them, vanishing into the endless blue. The lost years begin. You drift with the ocean currents, far from shore. Floating mats of sargassum seaweed shelter you, a moving home that hides you from sharp-eyed hunters. You feed on tiny jellyfish, fish eggs, and plankton. Days blur into weeks, weeks into years. You grow, your carapace stretching, your flippers strengthening. Unlike most sea turtles, your shell is soft, leathery, flexible, a design built not for armor but for diving. As a juvenile, you begin to roam. You are a creature of the open ocean, crossing entire seas without hesitation. Leatherbacks like you are wanderers, chasing jellyfish across the world. Some swim from the Caribbean to Europe, others from Canada to South America. You dive deeper than any other turtle, down past 3,000 feet, into frigid, black water where light never reaches. Your body is built for it, blood storing oxygen, fat keeping you warm even where the sea chills to near freezing. But survival is never simple. You battle hunger constantly, driven to eat hundreds of pounds of jellyfish each day. You snatch them with your sharp-edged jaws, ignoring the sting of tentacles. Without turtles like you, jellyfish might overrun the oceans. Yet for every jellyfish you consume, you risk mistaking something deadly for food, drifting plastic bags, clear and floating like your prey. Many turtles choke this way. Years pass, and you grow immense, nearly 7 feet long, weighing as much as a small car. You are one of the largest reptiles alive, though you spend little time basking at the surface. Instead, you roam between continents, one of the last giants of the sea. Yet with size comes danger. Fishing boats crisscross your feeding grounds, their long lines baited with hooks, their nets stretching unseen in the water. More than once you've brushed against nylon walls and fought for your life. Some turtles drown in these traps. You have been lucky. At last, maturity calls. You are female, and instinct drags you back to the very beach where you were born. Decades have passed since you last touched sand, yet somehow you find it again, guided by Earth's magnetic fields. It is night when you arrive, heaving your enormous body ashore. Every movement is agony. You drag yourself inch by inch, leaving a trail as wide as a trench. With your flippers, you dig, hollowing a deep chamber where you will leave your legacy. 100 eggs fall into the sand. You bury them carefully, then return to the surf, your body exhausted but your mission incomplete. Over the next season, you repeat the ritual several times, laying hundreds of eggs in total. Each nest faces the same dangers you once did: crabs, birds, lizards, and, worst of all, humans who dig up the eggs for food. Only a few of your offspring will ever survive to adulthood. Years roll by. You continue to roam, nesting every 2 or 3 years, always returning to the same beaches. But the world around you grows harsher. Climate shifts change the sand temperature where eggs incubate, skewing the balance of hatchlings. Hotter sands mean more females, fewer males. Rising seas swallow the very beaches where you nest. Boats crisscross the oceans more heavily, and plastic fills the water. Old now, your body bears scars from propeller strikes and tangled ropes. You swim slower, dive with less force. One evening, chasing jellyfish near the surface, you spot a drifting sheet that resembles your prey. You bite, only to feel it collapse against your throat, sealing off the air you need when you surface. You thrash, panic rising, lungs burning. But no flippers, no power, no giant body can undo the mistake. The ocean, your lifelong home, grows heavy around you. You sink slowly, the current rocking you like a cradle. Your life, so long defined by motion, ends in stillness. The jellyfish continue to drift, and somewhere, your hatchlings claw upward from sand, beginning the cycle again.